from Robert asking about the relevance of the LSAT to success in law school.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I have my opinions on it. It has demonstrated correlation with first year law school grades, but I'm wondering if you could speak a little bit to why the LSAT is used in the admissions process and how you see it relating to your applicants and your accepted students.
Yeah, so I mean, exactly what you said. It's a test that's meant to measure, to predict performance in the first year of law school. We heavily weigh GPA, academic performance GPA, along with the LSAT. We don't ever, kind of if you have an amazing LSAT score, it is never the case that someone's academic credentials don't matter. That's never going to be enough, because what we see is that both numbers matter in how someone performs in our program. The other thing that we see for our students is that it's not predictive beyond the first year, and it's not predictive when it comes to things like passing the bar. So we see students that perhaps they were never really strong GPA performers over all 3 years of law school, but they take part in the bar exam support we offer, and they pass the bar, and they're great lawyers. Some people just are not, their brains don't work the way law school exams are structured, but they're amazing lawyers. There's a lot of skills that aren't tested on the LSAT, that aren't even tested in law school. So I think you have to be very cautious about how much weight you give the LSAT in the application process, because we do know students are successful in law school in lots of other activities and things that do make them great lawyers when they come out. And so I think, it really has to be in context. But it does, I think the idea is that when everybody goes to different schools and different majors and different times and different experience levels, the LSAT is, I guess the idea would be sort of that it's the best thing we have as an objective tool that's constant across everyone. It's not a perfect test. Like most standardized tests, there are flaws to the design, right? You see groups of test takers perform differently based on variables where we really, that's not what how we want to distinguish test scores. But it is the best thing we have right now to be able to make kind of an apples to apples comparison across all applicants. And so that's why we still use it. But I think it really has to be, it can never be viewed in isolation as either fatal to an applicant or, this is a slam dunk just because they have a score that's, a 178. Like it just, you can never look at it in isolation. So that's kind of how I try to think of the LSAT in its place in the application review, but then also in thinking about what makes for a good law student overall, what makes for a great lawyer. The LSAT just isn't designed to do that. So I think you have to be really careful about using it really broadly.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.